Long ago, in a quiet village where the morning sun planted the rooftop with gold, there lived a young man named Obi. He was poor with nothing more than a small farm and a kind smile, but his heart was full of love. In the same village lived a young woman named Amara. She was known for her beauty, but even more for the gentle spirit. Many rich men came to her father's house asking for her hand. They came with cows, gold, and fine clothes, but Amara looked at them and shook her head. Her heart was already taken. She loved Obi. The villagers laughed. How can you choose a poor farmer? They asked, but Amara only smiled. Riches may fade, but love will remain. One evening when the moon was bright, Obi took Amara to the big tree near the river. He hid her hand and said, I may not have much, but if you give me your heart, I will never let you go. Amara smiled. Then I will give you my hand, and we will walk this life together. From that night, they become one. At first, life was hard. They shared one mat, one plate, and one dream. When food was ready too, they ate together. When sun and when rain leaked into their roof, they hid hands and laughed. Slowly, their love grew stronger than hunger, younger than poverty. Years passed, their children grew. The black hair turned grew. Yet every morning the villagers would see Obi and Amara walking to the farm, still holding hands. When Obi was sick, Amara held his hand. When Amara's eyes became dim, Obi held her hand. They never let go. One evening, when the sun was setting red behind the hills, the villagers gathered and watched something they would never forget. Obi and Amara sit outside their hut side by side. They closed their eyes, smiled, and breathed their last, still holding hands. The village cried, not because they were sad, but because they had witnessed true love. And from that day, whenever young couples quarreled, the elders would say, remember Obi and Amara, the couple who grew old holding hands. The story of Obi and Amara spread far and wide. Their love became a light in the village, and even travelers who passed by spoke about them. Young girls would whisper, I want to marry a man who will hold my hand like Obi. Young men would say, I want a wife who will stay by me like Amara. But what many people did not know was not Obi and Amara love was not built on sweet word alone. It was built on sacrifice. There was a time when Obi farm failed. For 3 days, no yam grew, no cassava filled the basket. Hungry knocked on their door, and many told Amara to leave him. Her farm mocked her and her friend. Why stay with a man who cannot feed you? You are too beautiful to suffer. But Amara only smiled and said, when two hands hold each other, hunger may enter the house, but it cannot break the bond. She stayed. She sold her wrapper, her bead, and her jewelries last to bear seed for those and Obi's farm. And when the harvest finally came, Obi wept as he hid her hand and said, without you, I'm nothing. Season came and went. The mango tree that once shaded Obi and Amara in their youth grew old too. The roof of their little hut became lost. But still every evening they would sit outside, their finger interlocked, watching the sun melt into the hills. One rainy season, Obi fell very ill. He should and begged to take him to the city hospital, but he shook his head gently. My place is here with Amara in the same soil where we planted our love. Every day Amara sits by his side, She feed him. I'm still here, don't let go. And he would smile. Week later, Amara too grew weak. Her once bright eyes became dim, but her heart still beat with love. The villagers whispered, it seems the two of them are walking toward the end together. One evening they sang, turned good, as if the heavy themselves wanted to watch. Obi lay on a mat outside, Amara beside him. Their children and grandchildren gathered around, silent and weeping softly. Obi looked at Amara and whispered, my love, we have walked this path together. Are you ready for the final journey? Amara smiled faintly. I'm ready as long as your hand is in mine. They closed their eyes, his finger still tight together. The children cried loudly. They played mud, but in their sorrow, they also rejoiced for Obi and Amara had given them a story greater than riches. The story of love that never let go. From that day, the elders would tell the young, true love is not found in beauty or words, it is found in true hearts that choose each other every day, just like Obi and Amara, the couple who grew old holding hands. After Obi and Amara left this world, the whole village gathered to bury them. The elders decided not to spread them. They dug one big grave and laid the two lovers side by side, their hands still joined. As the earth covered them, the villagers wept. Not something strange and beautiful happened. A few weeks later, near their grave, a small plant grew. At first, it was just a green shoot, but as days passed, it became two trees. The roots beat the soil. The villagers were amazing, for the two trees played together, each other still. The people called them the trees of love. Travelers came from far places to see the miracle. Couples stood pretty, the trees to make promises. Some thread red cloth on their branches saying, may our love be as strong as Obi and Amma. Soon, the story spread beyond the village. Songs were made about them. Drummers beat the talking drum, telling their tales. Their lips poor, but their dead rich in love. Generation passed, but the memory of Obi and Amma never faded. Whenever a husband quarreled with his wife, the elders would point to the streets and say, do you see how they hold each other? That is how you must hold your love. And even children, when they played in the village square, they would sing, hold my hand like Obi, stay with me like Amma. Though Obi and Amara's love become more than a story, it become a lesson, a proverb, and a song that lives forever. Many years after Obi and Amara were gone, the world began to change. The village grew bigger, new houses were built, road came, and people started to forget the other ways. Please like my story, comment, and subscribe.